I do think that the response we did after 9/11 was the correct thing to do, but that war should have never gone on for 20 plus years. We probably should have never been in Iraq. We should have never been in Vietnam. I think one thing that America learned during World War II is war makes a lot of money. And we were even warned, about the military industrial complex before it ever even was a thing.
By Eisenhower.
Yep.
One of the greatest military leaders of all times. Interesting that you should say that. I was in government, a government that committed to joining you in Afghanistan because we believed it was terrorist training ground central and it had to be disrupted. Mm-hmm. I think there were reasons for going in, if I may say so.
I'm with you. I said at the beginning, I think we were doing there for the right reasons. And then at some point in time, it flipped.
We were there for the wrong reason.
I think we were there to make money. I mean, we weren't near as effective as it went on and drug on, and ROE started getting loosened up, and it became a hearts and minds war, whatever that means. But because of the stipulations from the U.S. government, it felt like we weren't even there. We a lot of times we didn't even know exactly what we were doing there anymore, because. I mean, just for example, I think it was around 2011, 12 timeframe. We were supposed to do the biggest offensive push since the Battle of Fallujah in Iraq, in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. And I remember when the rules of engagement came out from the Obama administration, the rules were, if an enemy combatant shoots at you and then drops their weapon, you are not allowed to return fire. And that is chopping the legs out. That was the U.S. Marine Corps who were going to lead the offensive. That was their rules of engagement. And not only did they chop the legs right out from underneath those guys, they also demoralized them, because now, instead of effectively warfighting and taking Helmand and ridding it of thousands and thousands of Taliban and Al-Qaeda, now they're worried about, am I going to go to jail if I kill an enemy combatant? And when the bureaucracy bleeds into war, what is the point? What are we doing here? Why are we sitting here in idle mode? Why is our government more concerned about our enemy combatants than they are about our own people?
There's nothing harder for a young man to be out there risking his life when he doesn't believe that the people who sent him there are 100% behind him for the right reasons. It's a pretty hard thing to hear.
It is.
So I kind of sympathise with it. And yet, it's so complex, isn't it? Because that, if you don't mind me saying so, that very, very messy withdrawal was a disaster for the people of Afghanistan as well. Mm-hmm. Well, most people in Afghanistan, unless you're a warlord, you wouldn't want to live there now.
No, you wouldn't. And I think that was, I think that kind of solidified what I'm saying here. The way we left there, the way we abandoned those people, the way we abandoned our allies. I mean, a lot of people don't understand the complexity of what was happening in Afghanistan. A lot of people thought that we were at war, I think, with the actual country of Afghanistan, and that's obviously not what it was at all. But we did a lot of good over there. We were extremely effective, and the Afghan people actually got to see a glimpse of what actual freedom looks like.
Of what it could be.
Yep. And then we just abandoned them. And not only did we abandon them, we turned the country over to a Taliban regime, which now things are even worse than before we got there. And not only did we do that, we didn't even burn or destroy classified material when we left. So all of those people that we trained who fought alongside us. I mean, people like me, I came home from war and went back. Those people live there. They don't come home. That's a 20 plus years of constant war, no breaks, no vacations, none of that. And, you know, a lot of the people over there, they gave it everything they had and continue to do so. But, you know, we left all the documents. We left the pay stubs. We left biometrics. We left names. We left addresses. We left family members, photographs of everybody who worked with us at all of those bases. And so when Taliban took over, they got all of that information, and now they are actively hunting down anybody who worked with U.S. coalition forces, and they are, you know, killing them, raping their wives, killing their kids right in front of them, and then killing them. And we allowed that to happen.